letting her know he grabbed everything on the list. The thought of the gathering made his heart race. It was more than just a celebration of their success. It was a chance to bring everyone together, to foster community and support among the students and their families. Once he finished his work, he made his way to the local grocery store. The vibrant colors of fresh produce and the inviting sense of baked goods filled the air as he walked through the aisles. He picked up chips, salsa, and ingredients for guacamole, feeling a sense of excitement build as he imagined the gathering taking shape. On his way home, he reflected on how much their lives had changed in such a short time. Just a few months ago, they were navigating the challenges of launching their wave grease, and now they were celebrating its success. The thought of their journey brought a smile to his face. When he arrived home, the house was filled with the sounds of Mandy bustling around in the kitchen. The aroma of spices and fresh ingredients wafted through the air, making his stomach growl. He set the groceries on the counter and walked into the kitchen, where Mandy was busy chopping vegetables. "Hey there, chef," he said, wrapping his arms around her waist from behind. "What's cooking?" Mandy turned, her eyes sparkling with delight. "Just whipping up some guacamole and prepping the veggies for the dip. I can't wait for everyone to try it. How was your day?" "It was great. The students are really getting into their practice, and I think they're going to surprise everyone at the competition," he replied, his enthusiasm evident. "That's amazing. I knew they would rise to the occasion with you guiding them," she said, her voice filled with pride. "I'm so glad you're involved in their journey." They spent the evening together, cooking and laughing, the atmosphere light and joyful. They talked about their plans for the gathering, discussing who to invite and how they wanted to set up the space. As they prepared, James felt a sense of belonging wash over him, the warmth of their partnership enveloping him like a comforting blanket. Later that night, as they settled on the couch with a movie, James reflected on the importance of community. He thought about how their lives were intertwined with those of their students and friends. Each success they celebrated was not just theirs. It belonged to everyone who had supported them along the way. As the credits rolled, James turned to Mandy, a serious expression crossing his face. "You know, I've been thinking about how we can make this gathering more than just a celebration. I want to use it as an opportunity to encourage our students to connect with each other, to build relationships that extend beyond the classroom." Mandy nodded thoughtfully. "That's a great idea. We could have a moment during the gathering where everyone shares their goals and aspirations. It could foster a sense of camaraderie and support among them." "Exactly. I want them to feel like they're part of something bigger," James said, feeling a surge of determination. "I want them to know that they have a community behind them, cheering them on." Mandy smiled, her eyes shining with pride. "You always know how to inspire them, James. I love that about you. We'll make this gathering unforgettable." As they drifted off to sleep that night, James felt a sense of purpose settle deep within him. The gathering was not just a celebration of their achievements. It was a chance to build connections, foster community, and inspire the next generation of barbers. With Manny by his side, he was ready to embrace the challenges ahead, knowing that together they could create something, learning beyond the chair. The classroom at the Hair Barber College was alive with the rustle of pages and the sound of pens scratching against paper. Sunlight streamed through the large windows, illuminating the space where two of James's colleagues, Marcus and Chris, stood at the front, passionately discussing the nuances of barber theory. The topic of the day was bacteria, an essential subject for any aspiring stylist. Understanding hygiene and sanitation was critical in the barber industry, and both instructors were determined to instill this knowledge in their students. Seated at the long, rectangular table were the senior students, their brows furrowed in concentration as they flipped through their textbooks. Each one took turns answering questions posed by Marcus and Chris, their voices a mix of confidence and uncertainty. James observed from his desk at the back of the classroom, feeling a swell of pride as he watched the students engage with the material. He knew that these moments were foundational, shaping their understanding of not just the craft, but the responsibility that came with it. "All right, let's hear from you, Lisa. What can you tell us about the bacteria commonly found on the scalp?" Marcus prompted, his voice encouraging. Lisa straightened in her seat, her eyes darting to her nose before she spoke. "Well, there are several types of bacteria that can be present on the scalp, but the most common is Staphylococcus. It can cause infections if not properly managed, especially after a haircut or treatment." Good. And how can we prevent these infections?" David chimed in, his enthusiasm infectious. By ensuring we sanitize our tools and maintain a clean workspace,